wanatuua.
Because I'm smartly dressed na Kiswahili si mdomo changu.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vox Politica, your number one Kenyan YouTube political channel, where we unpack Kenya's biggest political headlines. And of course, this is the voice of Kenya's political truth. Now, after the departure of Honorable Raila Odinga, the Doge pair of ODM and the leader of Nyanza, many people are asking question, who then now is fit to take over from Raila Odinga, and who actually is going to take over from Raila Odinga to lead the people of Nyanza, to give them direction and also lead the party of ODM. The shocking truth is that President William Ruto is the true successor of Raila Odinga, and of course the successor taking over ODM, and of course also the leadership of Nyanza as a constituency. Ladies and gentlemen, right now as we are speaking, the Nyanza leaders are confused. Everyone is fighting to succeed Raila Odinga, but behind the scenes, right during his funeral, his burial day, President William Ruto told them indirectly that I will not allow.
ODM will either form the next government or be part of the next government. Ile kitu siwezi kukubali. Ile kitu kwa heshima ya huyu shujaa wetu, ile kitu siwezi kukubali, na nitafanya juu chini, Mungu anisaidie. Ni wale ambao wanataka kung'oa chama ya ODM na kwenda kuchezea karata ya upinzani kule nje. Hiyo haitawezekana.
In fact, in that speech, he insinuated, if you can read political science and language, that going forward, I am now the leader of ODM. I am ODM and ODM is mine. Initially, people used to say that Raila is ODM and ODM is Raila. Now that Raila is gone, President William Ruto actually becomes the leader of Nyanza and the leader of the ODM party, you like it or not. Here's why. During his burial, we saw divisions among members of ODM. Gladys Wanga, those in ODM, the experts that were donated to work with President William Ruto, Akina Junet Mohammed, Joho, those people actually stated very categorically that they are in broad-based government, and their leader then remains to be William Samoei Ruto, because initially Raila Odinga was their leader, but after the departure of the hero, and then the person that becomes their leader is William Samoei Ruto, and William Samoei Ruto then now becomes the leader of ODM, because in ODM there is a lot of confusion. The people from Nyanza are leaderless. They have been left political orphans.
Sasa hii wanasema sisi ni political orphans ya baba. Wale pia walikuwa wanatumia siasa yao ya kujijenga kwa kutusi baba na kufanya baba kama bogeyman. Hao pia wamekwisha sasa. Sijui watatusi nani?
Many commentators in the newspapers and in the media say this is a very big blow for William Ruto. Yes, it is. It is a very big blow.
Baba aliongea kwa kinywa chake mwenyewe, na waomba viongozi msiingize maneno kwa mdomo ya mtu ambaye amelala. Alisema yeye mwenyewe, akasema kama chama lazima tujiandae kwa ajili ya uchaguzi wa mwaka 2027.
Another thing he told us, lazima tukae katika serikali ya broad based. It's on record. Wale wanasikia wasikie, wale wako na macho waone.
Who's told you that ODM will not have a candidate in 2027? Who has told you? You have not passed any resolution as a party to say how we are going to go into the election of 2027. So wherever you are, don't commit the party to some things which have not been discussed.
And the fact is that from Nyanza region, ladies and gentlemen, as we speak right now, the perfect person that could have tried to fit the shoes of Raila Odinga but was finished politically early was James Agri Orengo. Because when Raila Odinga was still alive, we can remember some political leaders from Siaya and Nyanza wanted to impeach Orengo because he was against the broad-based government, only for Raila to intervene. So during that period, actually the political muscles of James Agro Rengo reduced, and right now he cannot take over ODM. He cannot be allowed even to lead ODM because the people at the helm of the leadership are in support of President William Ruto. So the truth is that the true successor, the person who has taken over ODM and the person who is taking over the leadership of Nyanza is William Samoei Ruto. You remember Raila Odinga used to be very popular in Western Kenya, though he was from Nyanza. And this time round, though William Samoei Ruto is from the Rift Valley, he is going to lead the people of Nyanza. He's going to give them direction going forward. As regard to the leadership of ODM, he's going to give instruction through Oburu Oginga.
William Ruto is the happiest man today in Kenya, leading the LUO'S who lacks leadership structure, who lacks kiongozi mwenye anawatangulia mbele, mwenye anawapatia mwelekeo.
So if you are there, you are stuck, you are asking, who is the leader of ODM? Then you have the answer. The leader of ODM is William Samoei Ruto, our very able president, our very genius politician, a man who, when he sets his heart on a particular goal, that goal must be achieved. And initially, we were told by Rigathi Gachagua that President William Ruto's ambition was to take over ODM. And Rigathi Gachagua confirmed that. And now we can see that ODM has been taken over by. Because tell me, who will defend ODM? Of course, Sifuna is going to be kicked out before the end of this year. People like Babu Wino have already exited to join Wiper Democratic Movement of Kalonzo Musyoka. So the relevancy of ODM party as the biggest national party has gone down. And for your information, in our general election that is coming in 2027, President William Ruto is not going to run on UDA ticket. Rather, he's going to run on a ticket of a coalition, and this coalition will be formed by ODM, UDA, and other parties that will come, like the party of Moses Masika Wetangula, and others who will join President Ruto at that time, and then they will form a coalition on which President William Ruto will be the flag bearer and the head and the leader. So do not be anxious, not ask so many questions. Things are in the public domain. And if you can read political mood and political signs from the politicians who keep on telling them to us day in, day night, the truth is that President William Ruto has taken over the party and there is nothing to talk about. There is no negotiations. Yes, everything is done and sealed. The deal is sealed, right? Who else can take over the leadership? Of course, Oburu is just placed there for purposes of what wajue ni yeye. But the truth of the matter is not the leader. The leader is our able President William Samoei Ruto. He's taken over ODM as he had already planned, and things are moving on well as he was planned, and that will actually help him take over the support of people from Nyanza and also take over the support of people from the coast, because from the coast we have Abdul Swamad Nasir, we have Joho, Hassan Joho, and also we have King, Amason King, who is the Senate Speaker, a UDA member. So taking over coast, taking over Nyanza, taking over Rift Valley, President William Ruto taking some votes from Luya people, and then I think he'll be good enough to go ahead and win the presidency in 2027. The death of Raila Odinga, sincerely speaking, has actually brought instability in opposition, and even Rigathi Gachagua and the entire Kalonzo Musyoka team are strategizing, re-strategizing again, because they knew initially that William Ruto will get the support of Raila Odinga, and then they will do like this and then overtake him. But the death of Raila Odinga has left a gap that need to be filled. People are realigning again. President William Ruto is burning midnight oil to see how he can actually consolidate the Nyanza region and entirely gain the support of all Nyanza people to win 2027 general election. Let me see in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen, what is your thought on this particular move? Who is the leader of ODM? Who is leading ODM? And why do you think that ODM is going to form the next government, as President William Ruto said? Until next time, This is Vox Politica, Kenya's #1 YouTube political channel, unraveling mysteries behind political headlines.
Because I'm smartly dressed na Kiswahili si mdomo changu.